It is girls lacrosse tonight. OPC at Spring Lake Park. Two very evenly matched teams. Both are 1-5 on the year. First for Osseo Park Center, they opened the year with 4 defeats in a row. Moorhead at Maple Grove. They fell to Rogers and then got beat by Elk River Zimmerman. And of course, Maple Grove and Elk River Zimmerman, two outstanding teams in the Northwest. Suburban OPC got their first win of the year at St. Paul Academy on Saturday, and it was an 11-10 win, and then they fell to Armstrong Cooper in a wild one, 17-10 on Monday. Just 4 to go in the regular season, including tonight. Once again, OPC on the road at Spring Lake Park. And the Panthers, they are 1-5 as well. They dropped the first 4 of the year, falling to Centennial, at Totino Grays St. Anthony, at Rogers, and at Blaine. They finally broke through with a win, beating the Coon Rapids Cardinals 17-5, and then fell to a very solid Andover team, another one of those top-tier teams in the Northwest. Suburban, the final. Andover wins it 11-4, and that game was just last night. So at Spring Lake Park, they've got a great facility here taking on OPC. It is girls lacrosse, and one of the players to watch for OPC tonight is wearing number 6, Ray Saez. She has 8 goals and 1 assist and just a 9th grader. So they have a young team, but they have some good young players that'll be fun to watch tonight. And we're going to come back and get started with tonight's game in a moment here on CCX.
CCX Media is the first place you go for local news and sports. But did you know you can sign up for those stories to go straight to your inbox on our website? Simply go to ccxmedia.org. Click on the subscribe button, and from there choose which notifications you want to receive. Then we'll send your favorite CCX Media news, sports, and city events straight to your inbox. Sign up now at ccxmedia.org.
Good evening and welcome to Spring Lake Park. It is girls lacrosse tonight at Osseo Park Center on the road here at Spring Lake Park. Steve Thomas along with Dan Ficken. And Dan, welcome home. You've been away for a while. Good to see you, my friend.
It's great to be home. I was down south for about a month and finally got back up here to Minnesota before the weather's pretty good. So we did that quite well. And so it's good to be back and doing some more girls athletics here.
Yeah, and the rain has stopped. It's cool. Not a lot of wind here tonight. I love this facility at Spring Lake Park. This is really a great setting. They've got a wonderful setup.
Oh, they really do. It's a nice stadium, and it's kind of enclosed by the school, so it kind of gives you that real, nice homey, feely thing here. And the field looks like it's in great shape. Of course, artificial turf, so looking for a very fast, swift game night.
Yeah, and the girls should like it. All the runners particularly. Great night for it, as you saw a moment ago. 53 degrees and cloudy. It looks like the threat of rain is over. And a couple of teams here that have struggled a bit, 1-5 on the year. But an even matchup for particularly OPC, a very young team to get some more experience. Yes. They've got some girls that can score and play.
They really do. But they're showing their youth. The fourth quarter tends to be killing them. They're getting outscored badly in the fourth quarter. So they got to shore that up, make sure their goaltending stepping up to play here. Their save percentage is much better than Spring Lake Park save percentage is much better than OPC. So those are two areas where they'll have to get some more shots, get in and make some more saves. Spring Lake Park, just keep firing away. Their goalie's done a tremendous job with a .471 save percentage. And we'll see what happens here as the I don't know what to say, the Orioles-Pirates combination.
The Crocs. It's the Crocs and the Panthers.
That's what it is.
Here tonight, OPC in black, orange numerals, Spring Lake Park here at home, and they win that opening draw, all important. And Grace Schmidt, 13 goals, 1 assist, takes it right down the field. She is their leading scorer and won that draw. She is a very good player and a junior midi. And they get it set up in the attack zone. Chloe Lamoth in the goal. You see her down there in the goal down to our right. here at Spring Lake Park tonight. Once again, hardly a breeze here tonight, and that's been a rarity throughout the month of April and here into early May. And we got a ground ball, and it looks like the Panthers are going to hang on. Now, they didn't consult me with the gray uniforms and white numerals. And that one's picked up. Ground ball, good opportunity. Macy Payton for OPC. And she's going to begin her run to midfield and beyond as they try and get it set up. In the goal down to our left, Jane Rollmaker, and Dan brought it up. Good save percentage at .471. And that's pretty solid, particularly for a team that struggled at times.
Yes, absolutely. Again, that if you've got a good save percentage like that, you need to score some goals, and you should be okay.
There's a goal. Nice feed inside, and that was Germstead getting it inside, and Autumn Richards put it away. And OPC has the early lead here at Spring Lake Park, and that just comes 1:11 in.
Well, if you're a coach for OPC, you're really happy right now. You always want the other team to be playing from behind, trying to catch up. And what a great move here. Nice pass, and right in front. She gets good control of it, gets her head up and takes a look before she fires it away, and finds the spot and scores a goal.
So OPC, the early lead, but that was a terrific assist. Once again by Sophia Germstead. Autumn Richards gets the goal. And we mentioned young team. Richards, just a 9th grader, and her first goal of the year, and she's thrilled. And OPC wins that draw, and that's another big part of the game. And here's Ray Saez. And Ray Saez, their leading scorer, coming in 8 goals, 1 assist. She had 6 in one game, and that was their win over St. Paul Academy. And she's another 9th grader and plays club, and certainly a good player and learning the game.
Well, the thing is with this young team, they have played teams. The ones that have beaten them have a total of 17 wins combined. That's pretty good. So they've played some pretty good competition here. So we'll see what they can do against somebody that's, if you want to kind of call it record-wise, similar to them.
Peyton, a good run into the middle, got his shot away. That went wide. And OPC is going to hang on. So the Crocs off to a good start. A couple of minutes into quarter number 1. And they're actually going to give it over to Spring Lake Park. So an opportunity for the Panthers here, and that's Paige Scandrett, a sophomore. And once again, with some of these programs, getting the youth excited, getting the youth involved, and getting the 9th graders and the sophomores excited and coming out, particularly in a league like this that's so deep. There's a feed into the middle by Shima Bikturo. And the Panthers are going to hang on, and they're going to set it up down low at that X position. That was Taut with it behind the net. They get it to the front. There's a shot in the goal. Good shot up high, and that dart thrown by Sophie Shimabakuro. Her 11th of the year.
Boy, she didn't waste any time, too. She got right in the middle and just let her rip and scored a goal. Did a nice job. And we're even here, but we'll see the move here. Coming across, beats a double team. Gets in between where her stick has an absolute advantage to get the shot off. She sees it and just rips it. Nice play by her.
Yeah, time of that goal, 2:50, and we're square at 1 apiece. And these teams are evenly matched. And this is a great opportunity, and I think what they've done with the schedule is kind of split up the schedule, let some of the top teams in the Northwest Suburban schedule some non-conference games, and break that league so teams like Spring Lake Park and OPC that are growing their programs are able to play some teams that are a little bit more evenly matched. They're not involved in as many blowouts.
Yeah, just playing some competitive games.
Yep, that's right.
And then that'll turn the season. About halfway through the season, you ought to see that start to pay off for you as far as handling the pressure and doing that.
There's an opportunity for the Panthers, and once again, they're sent behind the net. There's another shot. Great shot upstairs, turning the corner and letting it fly is
number 7, Sophie Shimabakuro.
Shimabakuro, her second of the game, and she's a good-looking player and a senior midi. She came around the corner, got a lane, and let it fly and went upstairs with it.
Yeah, did a nice job. You see her go all the way around the net, kind of takes a peeker, and then she just turns the jets on. And watch her beat this double team there. Both of them came through, and she did a great job there, found the opening. There's one. The other one's coming in. But, boy, nice shot there.
So she has 2 in a row, and Spring Lake Park grabs a 2-1 lead, and we're right back to the middle of the field. And there's Shimabukuro.
Having a little water break after that goal.
Yeah, and why not? Now right back to the middle of the field for this all-important draw. Husai Ba on the draw for OPC, and it looks like Spring Lake Park's going to come out of there with it and come right back to the attack. And they're turned away. Good job by OPC getting Bagtan to kind of turn away that run.
No, they're playing some man-to-man right now. They got to maintain this. They need to stop a play. Spring Lake Park's been pretty effective here when they got the ball inside the OPC zone.
Schmidt coming in, 13 goals. She's wearing number 12, and she's another player that you've got to keep an eye on. And now they set it up outside. So OPC got that opening goal, but 2 in a row by Spring Lake Park. There's ground ball opportunity. This is one that OPC's got to get to and gain control, and they do.
And now they got to run. They got to get it clear and get it out of there.
This is Patton on a run along the near sideline. Good run for her. And now get it set up and try and get that equalizer. What about the move in the girls' game to quarters? I really like it.
I do too. I think it's a great thing. Gives them an extra rest, in between, and gives a chance kind of change strategies and stuff like that after you see what's working and stuff. And you get consistency between the boys and the girls' game that way too, I think.
Well, and the wind can be a factor at so many of these stadiums as well. Being able to switch quarter to quarter can be certainly helpful depending on weather conditions. That one goes out, but OPC was deep, and good job back there was Germstead. She has an assist on that opening goal. Germstead, one of those 9th graders. Or excuse me, she's a senior.
Yes.
Some leader out there, but we got a lot of youngsters around her. That certainly helps to have some senior leadership. Here's Saez. Saez begins her run, turned away by the double team, gives it up, ground ball. I don't know if we're going to get a free position here or not. Saez was clearly bumped inside the 8, but we'll see about that. There's a goal scorer for OPC. Richards. OPC is going to get it at the 12. So they send Saez out to the 12, and more importantly, they hang on to it.
Well, see the kind of movement now that OPC can make. Now they've got to get some people coming down the guts. Kind of the outside shell of the defense has been good. Break it up by getting somebody running down that middle.
Now we get another foul. This might be a free position. We'll see about that. I think Spring Lake Park stick came up high. Now it's going to be an opportunity at the 8. Question is, where on the 8?
Oh, it's turning over to Spring Lake Park.
So Husai Ba is taking the draws so far for OPC, turns it over, and it looks like the way they put Saez is that the foul was probably on her. Nevertheless, Panther ball. Here's a good run. Put it on the ground, though. Good defense, good stick work by OPC. There's a battle for the ground ball, and Spring Lake Park's going to hang on. Oh, that was a good feed inside. That was Grace Schmidt. And that was a pass. That's got to be OPC ball, That's only good on a shot attempt, Dan.
That's right. That's right.
The
Not
errant
a pass.
That's
No.
turnover.
Well, somebody's got to get moving for OPC here. All right, got it back to the goaltender. Now find your target and get a breakout.
And Chloe Lamoff, senior. Save percentage just shy of 40%. Turnover and a ground ball. There's a shot and a goal, and that's Schmidt. Boy, you let her loose in the middle, and she's going to score it, and she did there.
Well, that's, 14 goals on the season so far for her. She has been lightning in a bottle for them. She only has 1 assist, but as long as she keeps putting goals in, they don't care. But a good setup here. And a good move and a sidearm shot, which I'll tell you what, folks, with a girl's stick, that is hard to do. Good grip, good rip, and a goal for the Panthers.
Well, just because that pocket isn't very deep, it's so easy for the ball to pop out.
Yes.
But a good, quick shot. From the hip, and it's 3-1 Spring Lake Park. Shimabukuro has 2, and now Schmidt on the board. It's going to be Spring Lake Park ball. And OPC's got to figure that out, or it's going to be a long night. They got to win some of those draws.
They're not being very aggressive at all. They're having a tough time getting their feet moving. They got to start rolling here. They're giving too much room right there.
That's going to be at the 8.
Yep.
That'll be a free position. That was a situation where, as you pointed out, Chloe Huber got caught a little flat-footed. Now an opportunity for Olivia Lorky. She's had 9 goals this year. And she's going to be right in the middle at the 8. Big challenge here for Chloe Lamoth, OPC goalie. She'll step and shoot. Saved by Lamoth. Kicked out of there. Ground ball picked up by the Panthers. So
used her basket effectively. I don't know if it got to the basket or it got to her foot, but she positioned herself really well for that save.
Pass inside goes over the net, but Spring Lake Park hangs on here on their home field, trying to get to the front. Player falls down. And then it goes out over the end. OPC is going to get it back. There's that free position shot and the save.
Well, those shin pads come in handy when you need them. But a big save for Osseo Park Center here.
Here's Allie Olson. She's going to begin a run up the sideline, and she's got a little room. Gives it up, puts it on the ground. OPC is going to get it back. Chance for the Crocs. That'd be good for them to get set up and get a goal and get within 1 here late in the quarter.
Don't rush it. Move it around. See if you can find an opening in there. They've been good with coming in across the middle. Now that top D has kind of shut that middle off for Spring Lake Park.
And that one, kind of a tough, kind of handcuff Patton, and it's a turnover. And that's one of the things that those turnovers and those unforced errors hurt so much. You get it back, and that's picked off and scoring. And I think that's the second of the game for Autumn Richards.
I think you pointed out, too, that turnovers were key there. Nice job, Steve. You called it right off the bat.
She jumped that clear and has her second of the game. That was terrific.
They needed that. Good anticipation, good knowledge of what she saw was going on. See her step in right there. Boy, picked a nice spot, too.
Yeah, excellent shot by Richards. The 9th grader, 2 goals here tonight, and it's 3-2.
Well, that's got him excited. It's fun to watch these freshmen as they develop and, just kind of speculate what they're going to be like when they're juniors and seniors.
That's a good play, no doubt. Kind of hang back there and then jump that clear, and that was a really good shot. OPC is going to get it. Here's an opportunity for them as they work it down the field. Hubrid, they'll go to the X position and see if they can get someone free.
Good try. It had a probe there. Didn't push it too hard. Got rid of it. Nice job. Move it around. Create an opening.
Richards with it again. She has a hot hand out in the middle. They're going to get it off in the left. Ground ball picked up by OPC. Move to the front. That shot goes wide. Crocs are going to hang on.
Good smart play by the X, but now they're giving it back over to St. Louis Park. Somebody was in the crease, I believe.
This one cleared to midfield. Here come the Panthers. And moving it forward. Shimabukuro. She has 2 goals already tonight.
Remember, anytime that stick or that basket gets really close to the head, they're going to call that.
Shimabukuro sends it out in front, far side. Tough pass from goal line extended across out to the left. And now the Panthers are going to hang on it. They're going to be out at the 12, and that's going to be Eden White. It's a junior.
There's body contact there by OPC, so it automatically goes over to Spring Lake Park.
Quite a good dodge and a shot in the goal. How about that? From
Wow.
the 12, moved in and got a shot away. And 4-2, Spring Lake Park.
Didn't quite get her hand switched over, but she had enough momentum with that offside hand hold on the stick to put it in the net.
Yeah, White switches hands, then you really become a force. Being able to go left, go right, switch hands on the fly.
Well, it was nice because that stick got inside toward the center rather than the outside, which, made that angle a whole lot better for her in comparison to where the goalie was. So, nice job there.
And we're right back to the middle of the field. Draws have gone in favor of Spring Lake Park so far in this game. But OPC down by just 2. Would be a good one to win. Usai Ba out there again, and on a hop. Spring Lake Park right back at it. They have time. They move to the front. That one goes wide, controlled by the Panthers. Right back on the ground. Panthers another ground ball win. We talked about draws. How about ground balls? They've dominated their Dan.
Those are 2 key factors in any chance of winning. You got to win the one-on-one battles, and you got to win the draws. Good hand switch there.
Ball on the ground. Panthers control. That's going to be it. 1 quarter in the books. Here at Spring Lake Park, Panthers lead OPC 4-2. Quarter number 2. Coming up in a moment, Steve Thompson, Dan Ficken. They're on the CCX. There are the Panthers on their home field. Sophie Shimabukuro has a couple of goals, and they lead it 4-2. And both teams have shown some good skill. OPC needs to do better on the draws and needs to do better on the ground balls.
Yeah, and again, if they can get, a little bit better top defense, they've given up 122 shots on goal. That's a lot of shots for their goalie to handle, and kind of goes percentage. So they got to tighten that up. And I think one thing you can do too is control the ball inside your opponent's defensive zone and keep them out of your zone.
Yeah, turnovers certainly a big part of that. And then of course there's the hero. 2 goals already in the game for Autumn Richards, a 9th grader, and she picked up a turnover and turned it into a quick goal. Mm-hmm. That was a nice play.
Yeah, a bing, bang, boom. She reacted quite well to that and found the spot fast.
So she's had a good night. 4-2, though. Spring Lake Park leading, and it's getting late in the season. Both teams, including tonight, 4 to go. It flies by. Here we are in May, and before you know it, it'll be section playoff time. There's another one popped in the air, and that is controlled by OPC. That is a good start. And they put it right back on the ground, battle for the ground ball, and it's going to be controlled by the Crocs. They're in black, attacking down to our right. And, of course, the goaltender is Jane Romaker for Spring Lake Park. And now the Panthers are going to get it back. They're going to move it up the field. Shimabukuro is going to begin her run up the field.
Good hand switch there on her part. Moved it over.
Going to get it set up into the middle, all the way across the field. And that one goes wide. That was a terrific run. And then feed across. Beautiful play. They go right back at it. Schmidt trying to get inside. She put it on the ground, and that's going to end up in the hands of Chloe Lamont, the goalie. Good quick clear. I'm a big fan of that.
Oh, my gosh.
Move it out of there right now.
Don't wait for them. And the forward should be set up enough so the midfield should be set up enough so they're within reach, but they're moving toward the attack goal.
OPC gets it down low. They try to get to the front.
Good pickup there.
Richards has 2 already. Sayas missed it, but it's grabbed there by Nelson. Lexi Nelson now has it for the Crocs. They get it to the front. Edge shot goes wide. That worked, so that was a shot on goal, and OPC's going to hang on.
Well, what's good about this, Steve, is they're being aggressive about attacking. They're not sitting back. They're going after it.
Get to the net, take some shots. Hubrid. Now Richards. Richards turned away. Had a chance to see Champlain Park. Ranked team. They're up to number 6 right now. A lot. One thing you see with the Rebels, constant movement in the attack zone. And here's Hubrid. Once again, nobody's standing around. Constant weaving and movement, keeping the defense on the move.
Oh, that's how you create the openings. If you're standing still, there's nothing easier to cover than a fence post, Steve.
That was my nickname way back in the day, the old fence post.
The old fence post. Oh, boy.
But, you know, it's so true in this game, boys or girls. You look at those top teams, there is constant movement in the attack zone.
Yes.
You know, nobody is waiting to see what happens. Good move into the middle. Shot and a goal. That was terrific.
That was a nice move.
Maisie Patton, the junior, good dodge into the middle, a terrific shot, and it's a 1-goal game.
Yeah, came across, fake left, brought it back right, got an opening for herself in between the 2 defenders. You can see her cut back here to the right, and just a nice rip. She got it right in between the 2D.
And you see that big smile. That's outstanding. Kept it in the stick. Kept it in the cross and let it go. That's nice play. And a good way for OPC to start this quarter.
You know, they want to stay close throughout this whole thing. Don't let them get 3 or 4 goals ahead of you, because then it gets a little bit tougher.
Right back in the middle, that draw, fought for. Another ground ball picked up. And this Patton again gets bumped inside the 8. I'm a little surprised they didn't blow the whistle there.
I think they got the lower part of her stick, and it came out before she took physical contact.
Sayas tried to take it away, but it's awarded to Spring Lake Park. They're putting good pressure on the ball. And now the Panthers move it forward quickly. They put it on the ground. Here's a chance for OPC to run it down. And that is a pass. It's going to be Croc's ball, no doubt.
Yep.
So they've got a bit of an advantage here in the quarter.
Well, this is helping. You know, the more Spring Lake Park keeps giving up these turnovers, the more they're going to let OPC back in this game. They're only up by 1 goal now.
Hannah Instead began her run forward. Progress stopped. She still has it. That one on the ground. Batted around, swept forward. Another chance for the Crocs, but the Panthers are going to grab it at midfield. Go back the other way with under 8 to go in quarter number 2. We got the continuous movement, and I think that's a good thing. That's another great change that happened a number of years ago. They got to the side of the net, deflected out of there.
Yeah.
When there is a foul, you can keep the run going and not stop and set everybody, etc. Here's a chance. They let her free in front. And Spring Lake Park back up by 2, and that's Schmidt.
Boy, just OPC's got to get their feet moving defensively. They got caught flat-footed, 2 of them right there, as she broke through. Grace Schmidt and just made a nice move. Watch this. Where's everybody else?
Yeah, no help in the middle there. That's number 2 for Schmidt. Shimabukuro has 2.
Well, they got a nice spread out there, had a nice opening, and Grace knew how to get in there and put her away.
And then, of course, 2 in the game for Autumn Richards for OPC. Right back to the middle of the field. That's caught on the fly. That's picture perfect. Panthers right back to the attack.
I'll see what they set up now. They're going to bring a double on that ball play. You can see it set up right up top there, Steve.
Yeah, and you just, the old adage, stop the ball. Get in front, stop the ball.
Yeah.
And that comes in on net, and Lamothe is going to have it.
Well, if a shot goes in off the side, that's on the goalie. If it's right in the middle, that's on your defense. That middle should be sacred territory.
Now Lamothe trying to find a spot to clear. That's a long clear to midfield on the ground. This might pay dividends, and it is scooped up on the fly. How about that?
Nice
Patton
play.
was right there. Patton has a goal. Goes all the way across a little too far. That isn't going to make it out of bounds, but the Panthers are going to pick up the ground ball. Saya's fighting for it, and the Panthers are going to get it. That's a dangerous pass all the way across. But Spring Lake Park's going to try and gather it in. Richards fighting for it. Got it back.
Right. Great hustle play. Great hustle
Terrific
play.
ground ball pickup. Richards is having a really good game here tonight.
She's all over the place, just being a pest and a half. Nice job.
That was a really nice ground ball pickup. Here comes Spring Lake Park up by 2. They walk right in. Lamothe, a big save. Just right in on the net goes Midas. She just walked right in, no problem.
You see the run here and gives her a good opportunity here. She kind of slips through, makes one move there, comes in and jumps.
Yeah, that scanned the shot. And then Midas there right in front of Lamothe after the save. Another ground ball. Spring Lake Park trying to pick it up. Up 5-3. We're moving right along here, quarter number 2. And the home team's going to hang on. This field runs north-south. The school shields this field to the north and to the northwest. Comes in handy during football season as winds come out of the northwest. Here's a run for Spring Lake Park.
Ooh.
What a shot.
Nice play.
And getting to the front, Olivia Lorkey. Lorkey makes it 6-3.
Gosh, she blows a kiss to her fans up in the stands. Sophomore did a nice job.
Yeah, Lorkey picks up goal number 10 on the year, her first here tonight.
Right here, right there. There's the move. And they actually could have called a racket up by the top of the head. You can see
here,
up here.
Yep.
But she follows through with it, which you should do. Don't wait for the call. Keep continuing to play. And worked out good for her.
So Lorkey to goal, and now we got a timeout on the field. And there could have been a foul on Chloe Hubert, and that would have given up a free position. Good shot there.
A lot of times, when in lacrosse games like this, Steve, we see just too many whistles. There's no continuous flow of play, and I think that hurts the game and the players. Just let them play a little bit. Yeah, a little bit of nudging, a little bit of tapping with a stick, but unless it's egregious, just let it run for a while and see what the players do with it.
Well, Dan, you've done a lot of girls hockey games, and I think you and I would agree that even though there is no checking, the good teams, the teams that are effective year in and year out, use the body throughout the course of the game. Maybe there's not checking, but it's the way you use that leverage and get in front of other players without body checking like you see in the boys' game. And I think it's true in the girls' game, too. Certainly not as physical as the boys' game, but you can still use that body effectively, much like girls' hockey.
No, we used to do a drill where just get your body in front of them. Get your body in front, run with them, and then kind of slip through the stick. You know, don't tap their hip, don't whack them, just kind of slide your body right through the front, through the hands on the stick. And that way you can get away with it, and it plays good defense because it doesn't give your player. If she tries to come across on you, your body's going to take the stick out, and out comes the ball. So they, got to learn that. But I'll tell you what, right now, every one of these girls, they wouldn't mind having a checking game going on.
Yeah,
they really wouldn't.
Yep, that's right. 6-3, just under 5 to go here in quarter number 2. Spring Lake Park hosting OPC tonight. And we mentioned there's not a long way to go in the regular season. It is flying by. Both teams have 3 after tonight.
Yep.
OPC, Monday, Totino Gray, St. Anthony, host Coon Rapids, and then at Breck. Meanwhile, Spring Lake Park, they got a tough one at Champlain Park. The Rebels won one on the road at Edina. They're unbeaten, and they're ranked number 6 now in girls lacrosse. Then Spring Lake Park at Anoka and home to Irondale. Good rivalry for Spring Lake Park. Neighbors here. Spring Lake Park and Irondale, they've had some battles in all sports over the years.
My wife went to Irondale, and I told her they were going to buy. I was doing the Spring Lake Park game tonight, and she says, "Go Osseo." Go Osseo Park Center. It's amazing to watch how much this sport has grown. You look at the size of the benches now and stuff. I remember when teams, there was no JV, they didn't have enough. Now the kids have really gotten into it, and of course the notoriety on national TV. They have the Johns Hopkins playing another power here in girls lacrosse this afternoon on TV.
All right, back at it, Spring Lake Park by 3. A good run to the front. There's a shot, and I don't know if we're going to get a free position here. We probably are. Trilling the play, it looked like it was Richards, and we're going to get an opportunity for Spring Lake Park. And we indeed will. This is going to be Lorkey again. Good run, got a shot away. There's a goal. Her second in a row.
Scoring for Spring Lake Park, number 6, Olivia Lorkey.
Well, Lorkey's coming on. She's being really, really aggressive here. She ain't messing around. She was going to take this all the way. And I like the way she took that from a half arc. She didn't wind up. Now watch this. She just kind of took where she had it and let it go, and that's what beat the goaltender if she hit her spot.
So Spring Lake Park scored 3 in a row after OPC tightened things up. It was 4-3. 4-2 after 1. Then OPC got that quick goal under 3 minutes into quarter number 1 to make it 4-3. And then Spring Lake Park, and now battle for that ground ball and a draw, and another ground ball win for Spring Lake Park as they move it up the field. They definitely have some goal-scoring punch.
It all goes through Lurkey there, Steve. I mean, she's just being aggressive, and she's leading the way for these guys.
OPC, ground ball opportunity. They're trying to come out of there with it. That's Saez battling for it. Still moving it in the right direction toward midfield. Still a fight for it. And now the Panthers are going to get it. And that's Schmidt. Schmidt right back in the middle of it. It's amazing how versatile the good players are in all the phases of the game. Not just a shot, but ground balls, etc.
Yeah, by being that way, they tend to end up on that ball on their stick quite a bit during the game. Oh, what a move.
There's a shot that skips in, and it's going to bounce out of there, and Lamothe is going to grab it for OPC. Good move into the middle. They've had a lot of opportunities right down Broadway.
Yeah, that middle's been wide open for them, and they've taken advantage of it. But they're coming down here well. When they got control of the ball, they've got their heads up, and they're really taking a look at what they got in front of them.
There's Taut beginning her run into the middle. Big collision inside the 8. That is going to be a charge.
We got a chance to see Lurkey with a nice move. Switched back, switched her hands. Nice.
Wow.
Nice duck in, and just gets in front. It's a nice job.
And then there's the charge. Taut slams into Saez. And OPC gets it back. Now they need a goal. They got a chance to get right down the field. 29. We do not have a 29 on any of the available rosters for OPC. We'll just admit it right here. Do not have a 29 on our roster. And I talked to the coach a couple of times today. There's a bit of a confusion on that, but maybe somebody forgot a jersey. We'll see.
Appearance of 29, we apologize.
Yeah. 2 minutes to go, quarter number 2. Spring Lake Park right back at it, feet into the middle, ball on the ground. And OPC desperately trying to get that ground ball, and they come out of there with it. And I think OPC is going to get this one.
Yeah, they are. They're in stick there.
Yeah, Enstead had it, then she got hit. And now an opportunity for Patton. She has a goal in the game for OPC, and it was a good one.
They need something right now in this next minute and a half.
Patton's going to take it toward the net, get bumped, go to the X, and then wait for help. Now let's see what they can set up if they can get a shot away here. Get a good look. Germstead sends it out. Now there's Richards. 2 goals in the game. With good goals. Richards gets it back. There's a shot. OPC's going to hang on. That was knocked down over there by Patton, AC Patton.
She's got some good spacing there, too. It's allowing her enough room to get in and handle stuff like that. Good try there. Boy, that double team coming in down low for Spring Lake Park is good, though.
Germstead trying to get into the middle. There's a shot. And a goal! That somehow snuck through. That's Saez. Saez with her first of the game. She just battled her way into the front and found an alley and let it fly.
Found the 5-hole there. Got a nice job getting it down in, and then took aim and got it right through before it got closed up. But what a nice move. She fought her way in there.
Reyes Saez, one of the 9th graders. Gets her 9th of the year. Look at this, though. Just goes right in the middle and used her speed and got the shot away. Fell down, but
watch how quickly she'll get the shot off here. See, she got out of that trouble, and right away she let it rip. I don't think the goaltender saw her taking the shot, Steve.
A big part of the girls' game is anticipating that opening and being able to take advantage of it.
Yep.
Because the double team was there, no available shot, and then waited a split second. Boom.
And split and got inside. Pretty.
So that's a big goal for them to pull within 3. Can they control another draw? No, still time for Spring Lake Park. Late in the half, they got to stop the run. They move in. That shot deflected away, and the Panthers have it. This is Taut. Taut sends it into the middle, put it on the ground, break for OPC. I'd love to get the ground ball and make sure there's no shot here at the end of the quarter. And they'll come out of there, and that's Patton. They're going to move it forward.
She's not aware of the time.
That's it. Actually, that was Hubrid that ran out of there, but there's one of the heroes in the first half. Autumn Richards, 2 goals. And OPC trails by 3 here at halftime tonight. So we've seen some good. there's been some good plays.
Well, this has been good for both of them. Both of them are not having the best season, whatever, and they're starting to have some success. Let's see how that builds on the confidence and how it adds to the last 3 remaining games of the season here for them.
All right, so we are at the halftime break. Things have tightened up a little bit. Spring Lake Park hosting Osseo Park Center tonight, and the Panthers lead at 7-4. Third quarter coming up here on CCX.
I'm not a backup, I'm a speed up. I'm not a backup,
We are at the half. Spring Lake Park leading Osseo Park Center 7-4. Both teams coming in 1-5, but we've seen some very good plays in quarters 1 and 2. And Dan, we're going to take a look at some of those highlights. And once again, some good individual efforts here. Spring Lake Park has had the better of the draws, but OPC has some nice plays. There's Richards, Autumn Richards, the first of 2 goals in the first half. Good catch, good shot here. And then Shima Bikturo, 1 of 2 goals in quarter number 1. That was another nice play in traffic. Then you see her come from behind the net, find some room and go upstairs. That's pretty.
Great quick shot. She's got a very good quick shot.
And a good feed into the middle. Here's Schmidt, and from her hip, let one fly. And then Richards, the turnover, beats the goalie there. Her second goal. You can see how excited OPC is about that. And then that's White with a good move. A nice dodge to get a shot away. Eden White the goal. And then Macy Patton cashes in. That was a really nice shot and a good move into the middle as well. Both teams giving up too much room in the middle. And then there is Schmidt for Spring Lake Park. And she is terrific. Grace Schmidt coming in with 13 goals, has 2 tonight. And then that's Lorky. That was a tricky shot as she moved to her right.
Yeah, she brought that in between 3 people and just found the spot. And again, here just on a free shot, she just did a nice job just finding the hole, and she liked it.
Yeah, that's right. And late in the half, Ray Saez got her first goal of the game to make it 7-4. And we're getting ready for the third quarter here. Spring Lake Park leading OPC, and that third moments away here on CCX.
CCX Media is the first place you go for local news and sports. But did you know you can sign up for those stories to go straight to your inbox on our website? Simply go to ccxmedia.org. Click on the subscribe button, and from there choose which notifications you want to receive. Then we'll send your favorite CCX Media news, sports, and city events straight to your inbox. Sign up now at ccxmedia.org.
And we take a look at Spring Lake Park and the Panthers. And they've had good balance in their scoring. And Olivia Lorky, a couple of goals in that quarter number 2. You see Lorky right there. And also scoring 2 goals. Shima Bakuro had both those in the first quarter. Schmidt had a couple of goals. And then, of course, for OPC, the 2-goal scorer, Autumn Richards, and you see her, and you can tell she's having a good night. And she's having a lot of fun out there. And really that's what it's all about. In this game is supposed to be fun, and I think both teams are playing it the right way. Even though they've struggled this year, they're still having fun.
Well, winning's always the ultimate, but we know that there's only one or two teams that end up being there, you know what I mean, in
That's
the conference. Right. So you got to take what you can out of it, and you build for next year. But again, why play a sport if you don't like it? You're not having fun at it.
Yeah. Good night for 2. Winds are down, starting to clear out. Rain's long gone, and an opening draw win for OPC as they attack down to our left. Once again, Jane Romacher, the goalie for Spring Lake Park, in gray to our left, and the goalie Chloe Lamoth to our right for OPC, and OPC in black. And that is Pat, and she has a goal in the game, and they get it set up. And once again, this is the key. Get it set up, control, get a good look.
Yes.
They send it off to the right. Germstead, and now it's Patton. Put it on the ground, but nobody near. No big deal. He's going to try and move to the front. Got bumped, put it on the ground. Look out.
Great hustle play. Great hustle play right there for Spring Lake Park.
Well, it's cleared out along the sideline. I think it was Schmidt that picked up the ground ball and moved it ahead. And she's going to go all the way down the field. Shima Bakuro, who had those 2 goals early in the first quarter, is going to go to the Yags position. Try and come out in front, get a shot from a tough angle. And that hit the side of the net. But she wasn't afraid to let it fly.
She was going for it all the way. She wouldn't even think about looking at pass. She was going to try and turn that corner and get a shot. Good save there, though.
Yeah, and once again, the big thing is the shot attempt, especially if you have someone deep, Dan.
Yes.
Back at it again. Into the middle, ground ball, another opportunity. Can OPC pick up the ground ball? And they do, and then it's taken right back by Spring Lake Park. That pass goes all the way through, and this could go out of bounds and give the Crocs the ball, and it will.
Good try here. Now, she got around. Now, watch, she'll come around. She's looking for it. Boy, the quickness she's got. I mean, she started that shot looking away from the goal.
How much of a factor is that? Talk about it in football, quarterback looking off someone. In this game, it's probably a big factor as well.
Well, it's huge. I mean, in hockey and lacrosse, you beat the goalie to the spot with the ball. And if you can make them hesitate or lose the ball for a second, that gives you all the advantage you need to put it away.
OPC to the attack. Germstead on the ground, picked it back up, and now it's Saez. Had that final goal of the half to make it 7-4.
Well, OPC's got to move the ball around a little bit more now, too. And they've got to get their feet moving. They're depending too much on one-on-one. They'll get some openings here if they start moving the ball around, especially quicker.
There's Boz. Boz got it in the middle.
Got Spring Lake Park's watching that clock tick down.
OPC has it. Hubert tries a dodge, put it on the ground. I'm going to say she just charged into him.
Yep.
And turned it over. Ground ball. By after it. Hubert after it. Popped into the air. Still a fight for it. That's batted forward. Out of midfield. Finally grabbed by Spring Lake Park on the fly. That was a great ground ball pickup.
Oh, boy, it's dangerous. If they can find the weak side forward there was wide open for Spring Lake Park. If they got it back over to the right side of the field, it could have been danger.
Richards had the ground ball for a moment, taken right back. Now they get set up out into the middle. Good catch on the pass. We haven't seen a ton of free positions in this game. Letting them play. Right back on the ground, battle for it.
All the whistles do sometimes is make the kids just afraid to play. They don't want to make a false move to cause a whistle. So this has been a good job by the referees. I really think they're doing a great job in this game.
Yeah, you want to make calls that, prevent potential injury. But beyond that, let them go.
Yep.
OPC picks up the ground ball. That was a nice play, and the Crocs hang on. Good move back to the defense. Now they're going to move it forward. That was a nice catch on the run. Olsen begins her run. Allie Olsen.
Oh.
And a little bit too far on the pass. Oh, what a shame. That's a turnover, and Spring Lake Park's going to get it back.
She took a little one-footed leap there. She was letting the pass go, and it threw it off, put an arc on it. Get your feet planted, make a pass.
Yeah, Germstead just couldn't get to that one.
Mm-hmm.
Good dodge there. Now a run to midfield underway.
Oh, here we go. We got some speed going here now. Here we go. Look at the there. They finally found her. Oh my gosh.
Good feed ahead. That was Lorkey with that feed ahead. Now they get it to the X position.
Now if they get that pass up higher where she can get it right away on the run, that would have been a goal.
Midda sent it into the middle. It's right back on the ground, but Panthers hang on. Side of the net. Taut. Oh. And then she got hit after scoring to make it 8-4.
Ooh, yellow card.
Yeah, she just got drilled after the shot. Eva Todd, her 6th of the year. That is the first, quarter number 3. She got hit up high.
Well, we'll get a look at it here and see. They're just checking on it right now. They just kind of shook her up. That can rattle you pretty good when you get whacked like that. Now she'll come back here. There.
Not sure. And Taut picked it up, and then the inadvertent hit right there.
Guess where she got that? Right on the ear.
Yeah.
Ow. It's all cartilage. Ouch. And I'll tell you, too, those sticks don't look like much, but I'll tell you what, that plastic is when it's cold, it's stiff and it's hard, and it's like kind of getting slapped.
And you can see it right there coming in late. And once again, our apologies. Roster we got from the coach did not include a 29, but 29 will get the yellow. And Taut gets the goal and is going to head off the field, but took that shot up high and didn't really get to celebrate the goal. You know, it was scored and then, ouch.
Now, here's where a good coach is, just talking to her, keeping her encouraged. You got a smile on her face, and, you know. There she go, telling Mom and Dad, I'm cool, no worries, no worries.
Head coach Sam Hasbrook out there, and now is going to coach your team with a 4-goal lead halfway through quarter number 3. And it is yellow, so 29 for OPC will take a knee. That's a first yellow of the game. Again, it was 4-2 Spring Lake Park after 1. 7-4 at the half, and they have the lone goal here. And they come right back at it. They win that draw, and they've had the advantage. They get to the front. That one's going to go wide.
Oh, Shima Bakuro is just absolutely fabulous. Got good control of the ball. Boy, I tell you what, if you want to keep it out of trouble, just keep it in your hands.
Here's Schmidt, couple of goals. Double team comes, backs out of there. Didn't force it. Another opportunity. OPC doing a better job avoiding players coming into the middle easily. They've closed that up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And Shima Bakuro had those 2 goals in quarter number 1, and now she's going to get a free position.
Well, you don't get the kind of goals she's been scoring in the quantity and stuff without being as aggressive as she is, and she is afraid of nothing. She keeps running right up and into it, trying to create an opening here.
Is going to step, shoot, and score, go right over the top, right over that shoulder of Lamoth to make it 9-4. That's her 3rd of the game.
Good footwork, good dodge, both ways, right, left, kind of get the goalie off their solid position there and just found that spot over the right-hand shoulder of the goalie here. A little jiggle-jaggle here, and then she just jumps right up into it.
Oh, yeah. They like that. So the senior with 3 goals here tonight. She was probably wondering when she was going to get another opportunity. She had 2 goals in the first 4 minutes of the game. Adds her 3rd here. Here's Richards with a run. Gives it up a little too far. Tried to get Patton on the run and turned it over, and I think Spring Lake Park is going to get it.
Yep.
Yeah, and just another unforced error, trying to do a little bit too much on the run.
They're just not, their passes aren't accurate on the run. And if they're standing still with their feet planted, it's just fine. But you got to be able to move that ball accurately when you're running.
Patton battling for it, and is going to pick it up. Good run, then she gets tripped. OPC is going to hang on to it. I doubt we're going to see a yellow out of that.
No, that was just feet getting tangled up. No big deal there.
Patton's going to get it. That was a nice run. She's got a smile on her face, even though she went down to the rug. All right, good run here. She's got terrific speed. Then she got shoved again. She's going to continue. That's an example of a good change in the game.
Yes.
Right there.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of stop and reset, let her continue her run.
Well, the funny thing is, like I said, the girls don't mind the nudging. They don't mind body contact. I mean, they don't want full onset, head-on body checking or blocking, but... Oh, look out, ladies and gentlemen.
Husai Ba got it, made a move into the middle and got it away and gets a goal. That was terrific. Nice dodge.
Good. And she was very aggressive, did a nice job. She was afraid of nothing and went in there and got a goal, and they needed it desperately. Desperately. You see a good move here, and then another one, and then another one, and then she finds that spot.
And she was going to get her a free position out of the deal anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And high to low on that shot.
Good move by the Spring Lake Park goalie. There just wasn't much she could do about it when Ba got inside.
9-5 now. Now we go right back to the middle of the field. Ba's going to be out there. She took a lot of the draws for OPC early in the game. And I think she's going to be awarded it.
She's awarded it, yep. This would be
that
big.
was probably the foul on the goal, I would assume, or she was awarded. Here comes Ba again. Powers her way in. Put it on the ground. It's grabbed by Saez. And I think we're going to get a free position here.
Mm-hmm.
And if it is, Saez has a goal.
Stick up into the goggle area.
Let's see what the 9th grader does. Raise Saez for OPC. Steps, shoots, scores, goes down low. Far post, tucks it in. Couple of quick goals for the Crocs.
Well, amazing when you're quick and you got your head up so you can see what you're shooting at. She did a great job, picked the spot, and she's like, whatever.
Time of the goal, 8:34. Saez one at the end of quarter number 2. One to here in the third. That's a good shot.
You notice how now that no big windup here, just kind of got it in a spot, and she could just put it where she needed to. It's not necessarily velocity. It's obviously where it's being aimed at.
So Saez, couple of goals, just like that. OPC within 3. And now we're getting into a big spot in the game because there's still plenty of time. Keep the momentum going. Get on a little bit of a run. Get back into this one.
And we still have a full quarter to play yet after this with 3:26 left to go. They didn't start the clock.
Saez came back to pick up the ground ball. She begins her run. She hears the whistle and keeps on going down the field. OPC right back at it. Pass into the middle. A catch. And a shot. That's deflected away. Crocs hang on. Now they went right back at it. Now they've got a big opportunity. Well, you cut it to 2. That's good stuff.
They're playing with some confidence right now, but being aggressive.
Patton. Patton has it over on the near side. Here's Ba. Put it on the ground, popped into the air. Saez with it. Saez gets decked. They're going to say that's a charge. Charged into her.
Well, that's good. That's a good call. They're kind of looking at it wonderingly. No, there's no question about that. Ran right in. Defense didn't move. Didn't have to. Had established position.
Yeah, and they had a wall. There were three players there. Here comes Spring Lake Park right back the other way. Down the field comes Schmidt. 2 goals, gives it up. Powering our way into the middle. We've got a foul. We're going to get a free position here. And that's going to be another opportunity for Shimabukuro. She has 3 goals in the game to lead all. She may have got a little nicked up on that. Doesn't look like she minds too much, but she was wincing a little. But she's ready for this free position. Let's see what she does. She'll step, shoot. That's deflected out of there. And a ground ball. Can they get it to the goaltender? No, and it's picked up. Picked up by OPC. And 29.
Good old 29's on the ball here, making a nice run.
To the middle of the field and beyond. Still an opportunity for the Crocs. Put it on the ground. Nobody around. She'll pick it up. Now it's Ba. Usai Ba has a goal. Patton to her left has a goal. Saez over there to the right has a couple. Now they're going to set it up.
Got to play for a last shot here in the quarter, I think.
Ba, good move into the middle. Got a shot away, and I think she's going to get her free position out of this. Clock's still on the move, and I think you should shut that down, but on the free position. Usai Ba steps in, gets a shot away. Ooh. She got bumped. Sometimes you'll see 2 free positions in a row. OPC hangs on anyway. Gersted trying to back her way in, got a shot away. Oh. I think that's an illegal shot attempt. I don't know what you saw there, but Gersted powered her way in. And
I think she stepped in the crease.
OPC right back at it. They send it across, put it on the ground. Germstead, you're going to turn it over. Well, that's the end of the quarter.
Yeah.
End of the quarter there. But the Crocs, they picked it up a little bit. And we've got a 3-goal advantage for Spring Lake Park going to the 4th. Panthers lead at 9-6 here on CCX.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including full sporting events and daily newscasts. To find us, go to the store, search CCX, and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. The CCX Media app, available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku.
And we are back at Spring Lake Park, quarter number 4 coming up, and Margot Coombs directing her team. And both teams have done some good things, but I think for OPC, the symptom of a young team, some unforced errors, etc.
Yep. Little things like that basically have caused a difference in the game with that 3-goal difference, and it made a difference. But the more you play, the more you're going to learn, the better you're going to get. And they're learning it now by paying it. But I like the fact that they're still being very aggressive and still coming after it, despite being down by a few goals here. So they're working their way back in.
And here in the 4th, still not out of this game. And winning those draws, big part of it. Ground balls and then avoiding turnovers. I think the goalies have done, in general, a nice job here tonight.
Yeah. They pretty much made the saves when they when they should have. And the other ones have been pretty good shots that, when you're in on them, they're at a disadvantage.
And there you see the Crocs goalie, Chloe Lamoth, taking her spot in the goal down to our left here for quarter number 4. And down to our right, Jane Romacher.
The only player allowed to wear boys' equipment, the goalie.
And, the thing is, I still don't think they have enough gear on, for what they ask them to do. To me, boys or girls, it's like I'd want more equipment on than that if I was going to stand in there.
When we were coaching, we always had about 7 or 8 ice packs on the side to take care of the little red marks that were showing up on arms and thighs.
I can imagine. Spring Lake Park, another draw. They're right back at it. Quick shot. That goes off the post. I don't know if Lamoth got a piece of it. One right back into the middle. Another opportunity. And then a save by Lamoth. Save of the game for OPC.
Yeah, got it down low, picked it up as she shot low that time.
Terrific save. Here comes Patton. Macy Patton has the goal. 2 on the year now. And she's got good speed. We've seen her a number of times run it all the way up the field like that.
Oh, she's got good energy. Geez, she's been doing that the whole game.
Now it's Germstead.
Well, a goal right now for OPC will make this very interesting.
Crocs have it. Germstead behind the net. Sends it outside. Saez put it on the ground. Gets it back. Wasn't pressured. Saez. Now someone in her face.
You don't want to overcommit on her when you're playing defense. She'll take it right. And the same one for this here. Don't overcommit on her.
Richards. And Saez playing catch on the outside. Couple of 9th graders. Gets bumped. Saez begins her run. Gets knocked down. And that's outside the 8, but they're going to get it out at the 12. But still OPC's going to hang on. And that's one of those where in that situation we'd rather see a player pass out of that.
Mm-hmm.
She took the hit and got the free position. Now ball on the ground. Gets it back, right back on the ground. Nice job by Spring Lake Park to bat that around and get the ball back. So together beautifully.
A nice double team. One went after the player and got the ball loose, and the second player in went after got the loose ball.
Nice clear. Spring Lake Park moves it to the middle of the field and down. Schmidt really set that up defensively, then got it to the goalie, and then a good quick clear by Romacher. And they get it inside and score. Coming around the net and cashing in.
36.
That's Dewar. Kaylee Dewar, a 9th grader. She just was in the right spot at the right time and beat the goalie. Dewar gets it. This just goes right around the corner. Nobody there. Goes up high. Nobody picked her up.
Yeah, she just came right in. They didn't bring the double team down to stop her from turning that corner there, and boy, she made him pay.
Time of the goal, 2:27. Good move by Dewar. Kaylee Dewar, the 9th grader, gets a goal. They're up by 4, and now gets a lot tougher for the Crocs and OPC to battle back in this one. But they win that draw. That's key. They'll come back. Here's a quick shot. That one knocked out of there. That was a terrific fast.
Yeah.
Hubrid let it fly. Back to the X position. Sophia Germstead, senior, kind of quarterbacking things back there. Now they get it to the perimeter. Richards. Now Ba. She has a goal. She's just getting shoved back, and that's going to be a foul every time.
Yeah, can't reach out like that with your hands and your stick. No, but they got to. OPC's got to take advantage of these opportunities here.
Ba gives it up, but they've got someone deep to pick that one up. OPC's going to come back. Lauren Bush back there. Bush a junior. They had turned it over, and now Spring Lake Park. They're going to continue their run. Up 10-6, trying for their second win of the year. After tonight, 3 to go. Here's Schmidt. Good run. 2 goals in the game.
Well, with this part of this point in the season too, all these wins are going to be really important, and you don't want to get the number 1 seed in the section. You want to be able to, move up a little bit more, and every win becomes important here.
OPC trying to run it out of there. That was McGee. McGee got bumped off it, and now they come back the other way. Spring Lake Park on the run. White, she has a goal here tonight.
Boy, nice stoppage too. Good play. Keep control of the ball. Make sure you do the right things with it right now.
Battered around on the ground. OPC a chance on that ground ball. That critical scoring area, and couldn't come up with it.
Good hustle right there by Spring Lake Park.
Yeah, Panthers just in that part of the field, in the attack zone, just owned the ground balls.
Yeah, they've run the one-on-one battles, like you said, and it's made a big difference. Well, that's why you got to lead.
That pass goes wide. Richards battling for OPC. Spring Lake Park got another ground ball win. Under 7 to go, 4th quarter. Trying to get to the front. Tout. She get a shot away that. She tried to go over the top of Richards. I think this is going to be OPC ball. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now they're going to give it to her.
That stick got up high in the goggle area, boy. You got to be careful. You always, you got to work the hands. Keep the stick down by the hands. Don't get it up top there.
By the way, it's Midas. This is Midas. Save there. Nice save by Lamoth. We're going to give it up. That's sent out of there. A nice job by Patton. Now OPC begins their run the other way. Instead, still has it. In the middle, Crocs. Shot away and a goal!
Okay, that's a big one. That's a big one. Will it bring some momentum here now?
Chloe Hubrid gets the goal.
Number 8, Chloe Hubrid.
So Hubrid, that was a nice run down the field.
Mm-hmm.
Really, the play made by Enstead. Gets it to Hubrid. Got bumped, still got a terrific shot away. Nice goal.
Allowed her to play one-on-one with the defender rather than having the second defender there. She got it deep, and we'll watch the pass come through. After this run here, she'll move it across as she makes the defense come after it there. That split it up really nice, and it allowed her to run away from that double team and create an opening.
Enstead, a lot of work on that Hubrid goal.
That would be another freshman scoring for OPC.
Lake Park right back at it. They get it down low, and that shot goes wide. That was a nice feed. I think Schmidt got it down low. And the shot sailed wide. Panthers right back at it. Up by 3.
Now, they'd be smart right now to hold on to it for as long as they can until they can create a really nice opportunity. Yeah, that was smart.
Almost like to see a shot clock. You know, maybe in the 4th quarter.
It's been talked about.
Yeah.
It's been talked about.
You know, I don't know what that number is. Is it a minute? Is it 30? There's one in the middle. And that one's saved by the goaltender. Lamothe. That was terrific.
Yeah, went off her foot now, not the shin guard. She's hurting right now.
Yeah, she's trying to shake it off. You can see that left foot. Ouch. Panthers still have it up by 3. They get another shot away. It goes wide. Right here. Wow.
Ouch, right on the toe. Ow.
Grace Midas with the shot. Lamont the save. She's going to set it down behind the net. And it's going to be picked up there by the Crocs' Macy Patton. She's going to run it up the sideline. Into the middle, gets bumped, going to continue to run. You're not going to stop her with that.
Jeez. Where is she getting all this energy? I'd be half dead right now.
She's going to get her steps in today.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to have to get on the treadmill later. That's for sure.
She's had a lot of long runs in this game. Another great run, and she got bumped about midfield and just kept going. That's such a great change in the game. Spring Lake Park picks up the ground ball. There's a bump there on the goal scorer a moment ago, Hubrid. Can't control it. Spring Lake Park has it. Under 4 to go, leading by 3. They're going to work it to the right. And you're right. Now they're in a spot where they should be in no hurry.
There. Nice. Perfect. Now they got 2 people behind. Actually 3 people behind right now. The net. And they should be in no hurry. Let them come to you. You don't go to them.
Spring Lake Park's next game Monday night at Champlain Park. The Rebels ranked number 6. Unbeaten, coming off a win on the road at Edina. On their resume, they beat Rosemont this year. That'll be a tall order for Spring Lake Park Monday night at Champlain Park. There's a ground ball, and can OPC win a ground ball? No. And that's one where Autumn Richards can't believe it. Now they're going to give it to Richards. She gets shoved to the sideline.
Did she step out? She's kind of confused. She never stepped out.
And I thought before she began her run that they gave it to Spring Lake Park. They get it in the middle of the Panthers. Ball on the ground. OPC can't control. Another ground ball win for the Panthers. That's probably been the game here tonight, Dan.
Exactly.
What do you think?
Yep, the one-on-ones, the ground ball thing that Spring Lake Park has dominated. They haven't just won it. They have dominated it.
Yeah, they're only up by 3, but if you want to point to one thing, that's been it.
Yeah.
Ground balls in the attack zone. Here's Schmidt. Schmidt gives it up beautifully. And now they're just going to work it back out on top. That was a good, smart play by Schmidt. Didn't force it toward the net.
Exactly. Just get some clear area. Take your time. You don't have to score anymore. You do not have to score anymore. There's no shot clock. Just take your time. Make them make the mistake.
OPC home to Totina Grace St. Anthony on Monday night. There's the ground ball. Crocs are going to get it. They got to get down the field, and they do. Ninth grader Ray Saez on the run. Saez 2 goals, gets turned away. And now she's going to get it set up.
You had a good double team that time by Spring Lake Park that stopped her. Well, she had notion about going all the way.
Germanstead has it. Spends a lot of time behind the net, setting it up. Now she'll come to the top. They're going to try and work someone free.
They need a quick play here to jump on to get a goal.
Richards tries to move forward. She has a couple of goals. She had a good stretch.
She's being blanketed pretty good. Yeah, look at that. Nice play by Spring Lake Park. They know who's got the ball.
Picks it up. Nice ground ball pickup by Richards. Important ground ball win, but the time waning. That one knocked away. Another good play by Spring Lake Park. They're going to clear it out and get into midfield with under 30 to go in the game. I would assume they're not going to make any move near the net as this one winds down. Spring Lake Park on the brink could go into 2 and 5. Crocs are going to fall to 1 and 6. Here on the road at Spring Lake Park, pass into the middle. Once again on the ground. Panthers have it, and that'll do it. Well, they win at home tonight.
Nice win by the Panthers. Just they didn't give up. They stayed aggressive, kept working it, got a few breaks, and their leading scorer stood up to be their leading scorer tonight and led them through this.
Yeah, Sophia Shimabukuro had 3 tonight in the game, and they led it all the way at 4-2 after 1, 7-4 at the half, and they go on to a 10-7 victory tonight. But some good things out of OPC as well. They got some scoring out of some youngsters. Autumn Richards, a 9th grader, a couple of goals tonight. And a couple of goals out of Ray Saez in the game tonight. So they did some things well, but ground balls can't stress it enough, Dan.
It's the name of the game. You watch that. If you win the ground ball wars and the one-on-one attempts, you're generally going to end up on the top side of this, which we saw very explicitly tonight. But a good game by both teams. It was close. It was, it was still in doubt with 5 minutes to play. So good job by both teams.
Big thanks to our hosts here at Spring Lake Park. Big thanks to our great CCX crew. It is the final. Girls lacrosse, Spring Lake Park beats Osseo Park Center 10-7.